Okay, here is a 12-back Star Wars Kenner figure with a Japanese sticker. So it's from 1978. It's Luke Skywalker in Farmboy outfit, and it's in pretty good condition. It's not perfect. It's got a couple of faults. I'll tell you about those later. It's got yellow hair, which is the common original version of Luke. There's a brown hair version as well. It's a US card with the Japanese sticker. So these are sold in Japan. So this was sold by Takara in Japan, and they're more famous for making the original Transformers. And you can see it's Luke Skywalker, and then it's got all Japanese writing, and then you've got the little Takara symbols, the little character there, and then it's just exactly like the US carded version. This, I mean, in those days you could get 12 backs on French cards, Meccano, British Palatoy, and Dutch Clipper as well, and Italian Hardback cards, plus what else could you get it on? Spanish maybe? I'm not sure if they did 12 backs in Spanish cards. So that's a good view of the Luke there. It's a nice figure, one of the first. And the lightsaber, the second version of the lightsaber. This is not the telescoping lightsaber. If this had the telescoping lightsaber, it'd be worth a fortune. And this is just the regular push down lightsaber, and you've got the piece of cardboard between the 2 feet. So this is Luke in Farmboy. Well, you can see in those days how the sculpting was rather limited. Still, this is a classic figure and very desirable to collectors now. And you've got the logo there, which is based on the Hildebrand art. So that's what I like about these original Star Wars cards. They've got that image as well. And you've got the white price sign, which could have the price written in then. And then you've got the back, which is your typical US 12-back card. You've got the 12 characters there. You've got the Sand Person, the C-3PO, Death Squad Commander, Han Solo, the Chewbacca, Princess Leia, the Luke Skywalker, R2-D2 with the first version of R2-D2 there, Darth Vader, the Stormtrooper, Ben Kenobi, and the Jawa. So, and then you've got the instructions for pulling out the telescopic lightsaber, but by then they'd changed to just the push-down lightsaber. So it's very rare to find a telescoping lightsaber, and if you do, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. You've got the Land Speeder there, X-Wing, the TIE Fighter as a drawing there, and then what was offered in the USA is a display. You had to cut out proof of purchases, and you could then get this display. There's the proof of purchase. So a lot of cards nowadays have been butchered. They have that missing, this little blue symbol there, which is the proof of purchase. In England, we had to cut out the actual names to get free offers from Palatoy, so we had to cut the names off. So if you've got that cut out, then it's definitely a British card, because that's what Palatoy made us do. So I did a lot of cutting out when I was a kid. Okay, so it's quite a nice card. It's quite decent. The biggest defects are with the bubble. You can see there it's got a crease there, and that's probably caused at the manufacturing point. It was just probably too much heat, and it's caused the bubble to heat up a bit there. And then there's a little crack at the base of the bubble as well. I don't know if you can see that too well. I'm going to make another video in a while, and I'll show you the defects more in detail on that video. I'll take photographs and stuff as well. But as you can see, it's a really nice card. I've got a Japanese Stormtrooper as well, and I've got a C-3PO on the 12 back as well with the Takara stickers on it. They say the C-3PO's got a different head sculpt. The version I've got hasn't got the different head, and it just looks like the regular US version. And they say the difference between the US cards and the Japanese cards is the actual glue. The US cards have a waffle pattern on there, on the bubble where it's stuck to the card, whereas the Japanese versions don't. And the most famous version is the Darth Vader, which has a white background, whereas the regular version has a yellow background, and the head sculpt on Darth Vader is meant to be different as well. The Japanese version of the Stormtrooper's got a spelling mistake. It's spelled Stormtrooper, two O's instead of S-T-O-R-M. And that's your 12 back Luke for you. It's a nice card. I've got this on 21 back as well with a sticker on it, and I've got a Palatoy Return of the Jedi version plus the Gunner version on the Kenner card, and a Brazilian Power of the Force, which is kind of nice as well. So excellent figure, classic. Comes with two versions, yellow hair. All the versions I've got the yellow hair, and the brown version hair is a lot rarer. Still, it's a classic figure from a long time ago in a galaxy far away, I guess. Decent, man, I really like it. As it's a classic, I mean, I'll give this, what, 10 out of 10. It's just mega desirable. Picture's cool. Classic design. You got Luke looking at, staring off into space, wondering what the hell's going on with his life, if he's ever going to get off the moisture farm and join the Starfleet. It's an excellent card, brilliant. I do like the Japanese sticker on it. It makes it a bit more. You can just see through the sticker the Kenner site logo underneath. I don't know what type of back this is, because I mean, you can say it's a 12 back A, 12 back B, 12 back C. I'm not sure which version it is. I've got a book that tells me, but I haven't bothered to look at it yet. So, and it says that the offer expired May the 1st, 1979 to get the display. So if you wanted to get one, that's 30 odd years ago. These cards came out in 78, so really nice. I mean, excellent figure. Luke Skywalker original. Can't go wrong with that. You can see the defect in the bubble quite well. And I think that's all I know about 12 backs really. They're the first cards. Some of the most desirable, I guess. So hopefully this camera's picking up my voice, otherwise I'm wasting my time. Let's see. So you've got the, give you a good view there. This one, if you notice at the top it had stars on it as well. Pretty cool. And the Star Wars logo. This logo is the only one with the two metal bands on the side. The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi just have a single. And then you've got the Tri-logo, which is totally different as well, and the Power of the Force as well. But the Star Wars cards are the best, if you ask me. Hasbro re-released this figure in 2005 or 6 with the same cards, different back, and a modern figure, and it looks pretty cool as well. So if you can't afford this version, get the re-release. It still looks pretty decent. And you can see there the bubble defect, and there's a bubble defect at the bottom, just a slight crack. Almost can just pick it out there, just there. Great figure, classic. The original Luke on 12 back. There's also, these cards came in 20 backs and 21 backs as well. 21 backs. And then you go on to Empire Strikes Back, 21 backs, 32 backs, and so on and so on and so on. So, decent card. Give you another look. There's the display. You've got the Han Solo there. Looks like it's the small-headed version. Can't see the Jara. And then you've got TIE Fighter, X-Wing, as I said, all the characters. You've got descriptions of the characters, so if you want me to read what it says, I'll tell you. It says Luke Skywalker with action lightsaber. C-3PO came in a shining gold finish. Death Squad Commander with laser rifle. What else? Chewbacca with laser rifle. Princess Leia has a removable cape and laser pistol. Darth Vader with action lightsaber and removable cape. So these are really cool. I mean, this image is just classic. I mean, this image came with the early bird set as well, so it's a classic. And you can get the early bird set again. Walmart in the USA re-released it. I haven't got it, but you can get it. That's probably the cheapest way to get that sort of artwork. Classic. 20 backs and 21 backs have photographs instead of these paintings of all the different designs. If you notice on the lightsaber, you can see that second image, the fingers are pulling out the extendable part of the telescoping lightsaber. But it's very rare to find carded figures with telescoping lightsabers, and they cost a bomb. The land speeder, X-Wing. In England, the X-Wing didn't come with light or sound. Just we got cheaper versions. And the British land speeder was different as well. It didn't have the opening canopy. And the TIE Fighter, I'm not sure about that. I think the British TIE Fighter did have sound. Maybe it didn't. I'm not sure. Sand Person, excellent figure. Death Squad Commander, that's one I haven't got carded. I've got Star Destroyer Commander carded, but not that. I've got a couple of Hans, but not the small-headed version. Chewbacca, not on the Star Wars card though. I've got it on Jedi cards. Princess Leia, I've got two Princess Leia. I've got a 20 back and a French 12 back Meccano. And then the Luke, I've told you what I've got him on. The original C-3PO, I've only got that on the Italian card, so that's C1P8. Darth Vader I've got on Jedi cards. A Stormtrooper I've got on a 12-back Japanese card and a few on Jedi cards. Ben Kenobi I've got on a 12-back, and the Jawa I've got on a 20-back. And that you can see that on one of my videos as well. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. And I'm going to make another video with photography and video as well, so you can see this figure better. This figure came in a star case. I got it on eBay. It cost quite a lot, but these Lukes at the moment are going for quite a lot of money. If it was AFA graded, it costs quite definitely an arm and a leg. So decent figure. I've always wanted a 12-back Luke. I've got a Han Solo on 20-back. I wouldn't mind getting a, or is it 21 back, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't mind getting a Han Solo. But these days you're talking mega bucks, so maybe I'll just have to stick with my 20 back or 21 back, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's your Luke. Hope you've enjoyed this, and it's got the Jap sticker, so it's Takara. Japanese carded figures for Empire Strikes Back were boxed, and they were sold by Poppy, and then you got Return of the Jedi figures, which were again US cards but with a Japanese sticker at the back, so that they were distributed by Sakuda, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Sakuda, and they're quite rare as well. These Japanese cards do turn up in the UK, so they're not that rare, but they are rarer than the regular US versions. And I think the Palatoy originals are pretty rare as well, so that's that for you. So that's the back again, very nice, decent card, just a couple of defects with the bubble, and that's it. Okay, another look at the 12-back Luke with the Japanese sticker. You can see the detail nicely there. Takara card. Can't really tell how the bubble's glued to the card, whether it's the US version, just the US card with a Jap sticker, or whether it was carded in Japan. I have no idea. So there you are, the original Luke. There's the Japanese sticker. Excellent. Okay, now you've got the same Luke plus the 20 back Princess Leia I picked up recently, and you can see both Star Wars cards, both key figures, both real classics, and you can see the difference. That's a 20 back and that's a 12 back. This one's got the free Boba Fett offer, so you can cut out the proof of purchases on the back and then get a free Boba Fett. And these are both 12 back figures originally, but this is on a later card. Both have the Princess Leia and Luke logo at the top corner, there and there. This one doesn't have the white price tag. And what else difference is the Kenner logo doesn't have an LP at the end on the 20 back card. Both are classic figures though. Look at that, Princess Leia and Luke. Two of the first figures most people owned back in the late 70s. Very nice. Princess Leia Organa and Luke Skywalker. And we'll look at the now you can see the backs. This one is the 20 back, and you can see they switched to photographs then. And there's the Boba Fett offer. Sometimes this is covered over. And there's the proof of purchase at the top of the card. So you have to buy 4 figures, cut these out, and then you can send off to the for the Boba Fett. And that expired in May 1979 as well. So that was the chance of getting Boba Fett. As you can see, this is a mock-up Boba Fett. This is actually a Death Squad Commander figure, and it's been converted into the Boba Fett mock-up. And then whatever, there's 2 sets you could get, the Cantina and the Sandcrawler, and then the 12 original figures and the 8 new ones. So that makes it 20 back. Then when the Boba Fett got carded, it switched to 21 back. And then the 12 back next to it. So 2 old figures, both now 30 odd years old. So there. The 12 back's a lot more desirable than the 20 back. And these command the top prices now. Okay, so time to stop, and we'll bung this on YouTube and you can watch this. Hopefully you can hear my voice, hopefully this camera's picking it up. And that's it.